Hello, Slot family. Anthony Bateman Sr. here, coming to you today on a little rap session. Excuse me. It took me all morning to get my motivation up to get my butt out here. It's probably like 2 or 3 in the afternoon, maybe, somewhere's around there. But I've been in a funk lately. My body. Tomorrow I go get my x-ray done with my hip and my knee to hopefully get surgery and just go forward. And then the next thing would be my shoulder. And then my probably need a new prosthetic in my left side, but my shoulder's totally gone. And anyways, I went on this morning on Brian Young Pro Tinker. I like going on there because I get to talk to everyone and it helps me mentally and spiritually. Last night I went on I watched Tad's video, and actually it was this morning. It was a recap, and I really enjoyed it. So and then I went in, I looked at Ryan from P&W, and then who keeps in touch with me too is Tommy Ray's. And then also John D. John D. and Tommy Ray's and Rob Rodriguez keep in touch with me the most. But I love all you Slap family, and I love all the brothers too out in Australia. Them guys, the same thing. I have lots of love for them. I watch their videos too. And Tony Droney and Hughes. Them guys are awesome. And the rest of the brothers and sisters from Australia. But, I just got to come out here to try to work on my ATV somewhat, because I ain't done shit. I've been in a funk. I try not to let myself get in funk like that. For the longest time, I didn't want to do no Facebook stuff. There's a lot of good stuff on there, and there's a lot of bad shit on there. And I let my guard down, and I met a redhead on there. But you know what? It could be a guy for all I know. Imposter. I don't know. But basically, I felt sorry that she was in debt because her mother was real sick, blah, blah, blah. And she almost convinced me into, I actually gave her $240. You know, I don't even, and that's all. She just basically kept asking about the money. So this woman's so beautiful to me. The red hair and nice and thick, big boobies, and just painted a picture that was too true. Too good to be true. So Slot family, I pray, or the younger generation, don't fall into a trap like that. You know, don't do it. Well, anyways, I got my bearings on right now, and I don't know. But anyways, that's what was going out in me lately. But right now, I figure I'll take some of these wing nuts off the body and and see how much I can get done. I had to change the starter on this thing, and I haven't felt good. Tomorrow, hopefully my friend's still gonna bring me to Springfield to get my x-rays like I said. And I don't have a truck right now. It's getting fixed supposedly again. You know, they didn't fix it right the first time. It was a heater core. It ruined my vacation. Drove all the way to Virginia from Massachusetts with no air conditioning with my little grandson and my daughter who's pregnant. Our vacation was good with the family, but couldn't do nothing, couldn't go anywhere. Didn't want to take a chance to drive until we headed back home. So I bought all together 3 containers of antifreeze, and I'm on my 3rd one, and it's like halfway. So I just want my truck fixed, you know. And the thing is, it was still under factory warranty. So, but anyways, I just wanted to wrap a little bit, and I'll do a little of this, little of that on this machine. I'm going to I gotta thank God for my son, well, my kids in general. But my son helps me with a lot of stuff, and I borrowed some money off him, and then I gotta pay him back. But if I can, I'm gonna get one of those. I don't know what you call them. It's like a portable garage, like a tent type of thing, like a really heavy duty one. I think it's like 12 by 16 or 16 by 20. Well, I want to get that damn thing, and I got to put these machines in there because it's already starting to rust up a little bit now, and I can't have that. The body, it won't rust, but everything inside can rust. So I just got to make sure I keep the fucking mice out of there, and then keep it out of weather, rain and shit. You know. So that's in my plans, is anyways. And then I'm hopefully next month I get to go to Ohio. It's called Fisher Park, and the guys get together for an ATV, 6-wheel drive, and that kind of thing. And I got quad runners too. How you doing, Greg?
Hey Tony, how are you?
Good, and yourself, bro?
Not bad.
Good, good. The weather's nice.
How about it?
Yes. Yeah, so.
Summer was a little too warm for me.
Yeah, it was for me too, Greg. Have a good one, brother.
Sure.
Thank you. Yeah, so I lost my train of thought here. Oh, I want to go to this Fisher Park. These ATVs, especially the 2 of them, I've been wanting since I was like 14 years old. Finally got them. This one right here doesn't have an engine in it. It's got everything else, flat tires, though, but this one over here has no engine, but it's in rough shape. That's the one I wanted to make a 2-stroker out of it. My friend's got a sled engine that I'm going to get off him. Came off from an Arctic Cat 500, and it's fan cool. So, but it has to. I talked to this guy. His name is Bud Fisher. He's the one that runs the Fisher Park in Ohio. And he told me that it's got to have roll bars and a 5-point something. So, you know, so a roll cage, I think it is. So that has to be fabricated. And then, plus I need new tires, new rims. The thing with these old ones, the axles are like, I think they're 1 inch thick, maybe, something like that. Or the other ones are like 1.25 or 1.75 axles. They're bigger on the max here. So I'm keeping an eye on my time because a lot of guys don't like it when it gets that's too long-winded. But I had to get on and do something. My little grandson, he gives me to want to live, I guess. You know, after my wife is gone, I have a girlfriend, or I might as well call her a companion. You know, she's at her place now, but she's with her. I bought her a nice puppy, so she's been with the puppy home, and you know, I want a woman that's always here with me. You know, I don't think I'll ever find it though. You know, one that's unconditional love. She loves me, but it's not. You know, I don't like being alone. It sucks. You know, at this point in time in my life, I want to see stuff, and that woman I met on that Facebook shit, that was my dreams, not her dreams. It was just her dreams, just to make money. Don't give a fuck about me. Kind of sad. I'll never disclose her name or her picture she sent me. I wouldn't do that to her. I wouldn't. But it still hurts, you know. It's kind of gross. But anyways, so I just wanted to shoot the shit, and a lot of times it's hard for me just to keep going. You know, I kind of sit a lot, you know. Especially when I get up in the morning, I sit and think. That's all I do is think. I love the Pro Tinker Show because at least I'm with guys who, I guess they're home too, like how I am. And, you know, it gives me something to look forward to. Brian Show. You know, met a lot of nice guys on there. Other than that, I met a lot of guys at this hobby. Drinking seltzer water, plain stuff, because I love iced tea and all that sugar and shit. Then I ate grits, that's got sugar in it. And last night I tested my sugar, was like almost 400. You know, I know I shouldn't do that shit. You know, if it wasn't for this Manjaro I take, I look at my chest, I got man fucking boobies. Kind of gross. I used to be jacked. I ain't no more. You know. Honestly, right now, I wish I was on a lake fishing. I wish I had a pontoon boat and just, you know, if it sucked on one end, I could drive down another end and fish. I have 2 lakes by me, and they ruined the lake. Instead of paying the guy with a weed machine, they put out that chemical in the water. It's this milfoil weed, and then there's these kind of mussels that ain't good, some bullshit that they, you know. I just wish they would, when it will, just drop the water and just dredge the fucking thing. Just get rid of it. Get rid of all them seeds and all that bullshit and start over new. This is a man-made lake anyways, done years ago. You know, the state just don't want to kick in. Rich people, man. Not all rich people are bad, but a lot of them are fucking selfish. That fucking Elon Musk blowing up his fucking rockets and shit. And they mess with my Social Security, which I earned. Fucking shitbags. Give me my swearing. So, you know, as I'm talking to you guys, I could have been all the way around, taking them fucking things off, wing nuts, just, I don't know what it is. When I was younger, if I had this, I'd be like, wow, it'd be like out here to dark working on it, you know. I'm so thankful to have these things, but I think, you know, I don't really feel good, not to be making up excuses, but, you know. So, now if my Cheryl was here, keep me company, that would be cool, but she's home, man. Fuck. If I had my dog, you know, but right now I want to take off a little bit. Like I want to definitely go to that race. So as soon as I get my truck back, I got to rent a trailer from U-Haul, and then I got to find a place to stay too, and just, you know, tie this thing down, lock it down, whatever, and just drive until I get there. And then, you know, I'll donate some money. The guy said you can donate what you want. I'll donate, you know, be glad to donate, really. Just happy to, I'm just hoping everybody's going to be cool, you know. That's the thing, you know. Just don't want to run into something. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good, thank you. I just don't want to run into something bad elements, you know. I'll be going alone. So I'll be going on here too. I'll probably do a live stream maybe if I can. I don't know what to expect. I'm sure there's no service out there. I'll film this shit and then I'll do the best I can. That's what I want to do anyways. So, but tonight my daughter Nicole's coming down with Mark and my little buddy Ivan, and she's gonna get me a grinder from this country store I like. It's called Whitney's. You know, they have this a farm, and they sell all kinds of vegetables, all kinds of plants and food. You know, it's just a really wholesome place. It's one of my favorite places, really. So, she bought me a grinder last night too, but it didn't agree with me. I ate a hot sausage, and I wish I stuck with just a plain cold grinder, you know, cold cut. So, I don't know. It seems like I don't know what I want to eat anymore, you know, or the stuff I want to eat. It's not around here. Like I wish I could have fresh lobster and scallops, clams. I think that's my favorite food. That, and I like venison. I love Italian food. I love Chinese food, but soul food. But I think if I had my wish, I would eat shellfish and fish. And I like all kinds of food, really. I like Greek food. I like some of Lebanese food. I think I'm just a foodie, you know. But I grew up on wild game. I just figured I would talk a little bit, get shit out of my mind a little bit. I'm hoping you guys can hear me. Sometimes I think I go soft, you know, with my voice without realizing it. But I'm gonna try to get this big old body up of mine, and then pull some more of these wing nuts off, and then we'll see if I can get expose the engine, and we'll go from there, I guess. A lot of times I just want to sit and do nothing, you know. You don't get nothing done by sitting and doing nothing. Like I got all that wood in the cellar. I got to still erect that bench work for my trains. I got to do that yet. You know. So, well, guys, let's see what I can. Well, so let me stand up and see what I could do here. I like this big chair. My daughter Nicole bought it for me. I think she bought it at BJ's warehouse, and it holds like I think over 500 pounds. And it's got two handles right here, and I could push myself up because my knees. I got no strength, no muscle. You know. I wish I could spend a week in a hospital with putting IV vitamins and minerals back in my body, and then get locked in a hyperbaric chamber, and then some good old growth hormones, steroids, just a little bit. Just a little bit, just to feel good, man. You know, the shit, you know, all the great guys I love, Arnold Schwarzenegger and all them bodybuilders and some of the wrestlers, taking that shit just takes a toll on your body. You know, in the beginning, it's like you can feel the shit going inside of you. You really can. It feels awesome, but there's a price to pay. You know, I just need a boost. But you know what? Insurance companies, they're not gonna do that. You kidding? No. They're not going to do that. There's no way. They don't give a shit. You know, when I look in my backyard, I imagine my kids and all their friends playing in it. And the smell of the grill going. That's another thing, that fucking deck, man. The sill plate in the shit that's a whole job in itself, because I have the jack up inside of the cellar, and I have to get rid of all the rock. You know, you can't put onto that. You just can't. You know, it's like rotted. You know. But I think I'm gonna cut this in a little bit, and then pull off some more screws and get to where I gotta get to, and then maybe make a part 2. We'll see how far I can get. I'm not ready to crash and burn right now, actually. All I want to do is sit. You know what I miss watching? My hummingbirds. You know, I didn't do nothing. Sure, I sit up here and just watch the hummingbirds go at the feeder or go after each other and shit like that. And I'm a big bird watcher too, but I didn't because of ticks. You know, plus the bear. Quite a few black bears around here, and then you end up ruining my feeders. You know. Ruin the shit out of it. So anyways, we got a lot of cereal that's old, and I got to take it all and put it in a big garbage bag. I'm either going to dump it by the lake or dump it in this part by the cemetery and let the bears have at it, you know. The bears and the birds. You know, no sense of throwing in the garbage. It's like, my, I can at least feed the animals, you know. Don't cost nothing but my time, you know. Putting it all in a big bag and then, well, I can't now because I don't have my truck. So I gotta wait till I get my truck back and drive up to the cemetery. You know. Or up the lake, you know. Or I might even treat the bears and buy some honey. Put honey and shit all on the cereal. You know, bears can smell for miles. So, give them something good to eat, you know. But anyway, Slot family, I love you all, and I'm gonna shut this off now, and then Lord willing, I'll come back on after, and then we'll see how far I get anyways, you know. Who knows? If I get in a jam, I can always get my baby brother up here. My baby brother, Sean, I don't know what I'd do without him, really. I have 3 good brothers, but in a pinch, he'll come right up and help me. Actually, all of them, really, but Sean, I tend to call him. But, Lost Lot family, I love you guys and gals, and I hope you find it interesting what I had to say. But anyways, hope you guys have a good one. Girls, peace out.